Yo. Big deeds, how's it going? Let me just... Right. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. We're having a brilliant day so far. Hope you can hear me. I think we're live. I think we should be good to go. How is it going, everyone? Hey, Big Deeds. Hey, Junior, Rick, Jovan. Nice to see you here. Nice. Afternoon, Mike. Abby. Hi, Abby. Hi, Marilyn. How's it going, everyone? How is everyone doing? Hey, Michael. Hey, Gerardo. Hey, Bilk. Hey, Patricia. Hi, Elizabeth. Nice to see you here again. Little legs. Afternoon. Alright then, guys, like up the stream if you're ready to get started. Like up the stream, you know the YouTube business. You know how it is. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever it is. If you're new, subscribe. Like the stream if you're ready to get started. I'm gonna jump into the charts. It's been very, very messy. Hey Rob from Melbourne. Nice to see you here. J Pippin. Nice to see you here. V Thomas. Hello. Right. We do have news. We have read for the news, I think, in about 25 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we do. We have 25 minutes until job openings. Read for the US news is released, so we're going to see how that goes. But yeah, so big news about Ethereum and Donald Trump. Has anyone heard about this yet? Something to do with Ethereum and Donald Trump. There's news out about that. Ah, yeah. Cheers, Big Deeds. We hit 5k. I think it was on stream yesterday. It's nice to, do that. Nice timing. Hi, Michael Gilbert, Mr. Josh. How's it going, everyone? So yeah, messy day. Not the best. Very sideways. There's been a few nice moves here and there. I haven't caught any of them though. The bias is a little bit mixed. Hey, Louis. Yeah, the bias is a little bit mixed. Daily 4 hour. So with ETH, right, crypto in general, right, Donald Trump, right, let me see if I can pull this up, okay. Donald Trump has been buying Ethereum. Now, Eric Trump, I don't know if anyone's heard of Eric Trump. Eric Trump, the third child of Donald Trump, is Donald Trump's son. He endorsed Ethereum yesterday, but Trump's been buying Ethereum. So there's a Trump-linked fund. Let me get the name up. They bought $250 million worth of Ethereum. Now, this isn't the government. This is Donald Trump. Okay? This isn't the government. It's not the American government buying Ethereum here. It's Donald Trump himself buying Ethereum. So he's bought, I think, $250 million worth of Ethereum. And Eric Trump, his son, endorsed Ethereum. There's near enough the same time. This all happened about 12 hours ago. He endorsed Ethereum, Therefore, the Ethereum stock price, or not stock price, Ethereum value shot up. From here. You can see this. So this was the endorsement. It was around about here, about 12 hours ago. Around about here. Basically, Donald Trump's linked something, bought tons of it. I'm going to try and find the thing I was talking about, or the thing I read this morning. I think it's World Financial Liberty. Let me try and pull it up for you. He bought 86,000. Donald Trump himself, right, bought $86,000 or 86,000 Ethereum in the last 7 hours, while everyone was like panic selling. So around about the same time. So what happened, right? Donald Trump basically bought, as I said, 86,000 Ethereum. Yeah, and then Eric Trump, like a couple hours later, Eric Trump endorses it, which pushes the price up. Okay. So everyone was panic selling here, and this is where they were buying it. So they bought loads of it around here, pushing price up. Good afternoon, Dan. Good afternoon, Abby. Oh, TP1 hit on Nas. Nice work. So, yeah, that's some more crypto news. You know, Donald Trump, trade wars. That's why gold's been shooting up as well, guys. Trade wars. Gold all-time highs again. 2.8k. 2.8k. Absolutely mental. Absolutely nearing on 3,000 here. Crazy. So that's been going up because of Trump. Ethereum's been messing around because of Trump. Bitcoin as well. It's all the trade wars. It's Trump buying Ethereum. Yeah, that's right. But also he'll make himself rich. I'm not against or for anyone here, really. But yeah, enough said about that. Let's get into trading. Let's put some music on. Here. We also have a Discord one now. I don't know if anyone's seen the announcement. We have a Discord moderator now. His name's Matt. He's going to be helping out, with all the scammers that have been adding you, and any other like bits and pieces here and there. Any weirdos joining the Discord trying to promote gift cards or free trading view subscriptions. Let's put some chill tunes on. Alright, and we're chilling. Alright guys, so let's get into it. Let's look for some trades. So we're going to start off on the fundamentals as we always do. Okay, we've got to look at the fundamentals first. As you can see, in about 15 minutes almost, we have USD red for the news, okay? And then later on tonight, 11:15 for me, so just before midnight for me, which is probably just before 10 o'clock in the UK, we have New Zealand news, which is coming out. Not going to affect us too much, obviously. It's more going to be this. We can see how that goes. What we need to do with that in mind, we're going to start on GBP JPY. We're going to completely erase the chart and just start again. As you can see, it's getting a little bit messy here. You know, we have a few imbalances on the way down. If we look at this, you know, we've got a fair value gap here. We also have one here, and as well as that, we have one right here. And I've said this a lot of times, guys. When there's back-to-back fair value gaps like this, what do? You go up a time frame, you go to the weekly, and there'll typically just be one sitting there, overlapping a couple of them right here, like we do. So you can see what's going on here on the weekly. The daily's a little bit mixed because there's so many fair value gaps that, you know, we formed on the way down last week, or a few weeks ago actually, I think. But we've closed above this fair value gap here. As you can see, we've inversed this, which means we typically, you know, we should come up and take out this high over here. But then you look at the last move on the weekly, we have two fair value gaps here, both of them being inversed. Therefore, we should technically come out and take out, come down and take out this low over here that we formed. Okay, that's still got to play out. We also have this one right here. So it looks like we're going into a consolidation now. Like, we're deep in one already, but it looks like it's going to continue for a little bit on the weekly time frame. We'd use the daily, but it's not really telling us much here at all. We got these lows that have been took. But other than that, there's not much at all. On the daily. Now we go to the 4-hour time frame, and it looks a little bit nicer. You know, we did eventually, I think if you watched the stream yesterday, you'll know exactly what I was talking about with this candle. I think you can go back onto yesterday's stream and see me talking about it. That is the worst circle ever. But if we focus on this candle here, which is the 3rd of Feb, yesterday, this candle, oh, sorry, I just got like 50 notifications off my crypto wallet. This candle here, right? This had no top wick. When we were live yesterday, and I said this on the stream, when we were live yesterday, this had no top wick at all. No top wick. And I said on stream, the daily's a little bit bullish here. You know, although we didn't take out this low over here, like we were supposed to on the weekly, we took that one out, literally just above it. But also, this daily candle on the 3rd of Feb, which was yesterday, had no top wick, and I said that the devil, it's the wick trick, as I've made videos on, or some people may know it as the devil's mark, which is basically how every candle forms. So a bullish candle will open, make the low, come up, make the high, and then close, or OLHC, and a bearish candle does the opposite. It opens, makes the high, comes down, makes the low, and then closes, and that is basically AMD. On the lower time frame, something like this. That's what we had on the daily yesterday. So that's what's happened yesterday. Okay, we still like we're gonna be bullish here. You know, it looks like we are bullish here, but it's slightly mixed. You know, we took out this low. We got to retrace. We don't really know where we're gonna finish retracing. We've left behind this high right here. And there's also this one over here. Okay. So we take this out, we need to retrace. This candle pushes up towards the close yesterday. Keeps pushing through today. Now if we go to the 4-hour, you can see we've come up and filled this gap that we left behind. If you remember yesterday's stream, I spoke about why we had that gap down. We filled that gap now, okay? We completely filled that gap. Had a very small fair value gap right here. I don't even think this is valid. It's technically a fair value gap. There's no point looking at it at all. There is this one, unmitigated here. But if we go down to the 1-hour, you can see a nice cheeky consolidation, accumulation range we've got right here. So we're looking for that manipulation. Now, the daily is slightly mixed. You know, we got to retrace. We kind of had that retracement. We don't really know where we're going to finish retracing. The weekly, a little bit mixed as well. Now, the only thing that's strongly suggesting any sort of bias is the monthly, because if we look at the monthly, and I've been talking about this for literally months now, literally, I think as it was forming, we were talking about it as well. there is a monthly bearish fair value gap that we are strongly respecting now. We are just barcoding inside of this. We've been in this price range for the last 5-4 months. You know, it's just been very, very choppy on the higher time frames, but this is the only thing suggesting anything. This is the only thing that says we are bearish. Okay, now the 4 hour has took out this high over here. Okay, the only fair value gap that I can see is this one. You know, there's technically one here, but it's very, very small. It's not really worth looking at all. We come back to it, fill it, and continue up. Not really worth looking at. So it's just very messy, is basically what I'm saying here. Very, very messy. We take out this high, you know, technically we now should come down to this over here. There's also a low right here, okay? The monthly is bearish. The daily is slightly mixed. The weekly is slightly mixed as well, but more recently we have an IFVG that suggests we're going to go to the upside. If we go down to the 1 hour now, back to the 1 hour, you can see very, very choppy as well again. Although we did respect this one. You can see we took out the low here. We took out this low and respected this fair value gap at the same time. Bounced up. Took out this high. Okay. Therefore we retrace. Where do we retrace to? We don't know because there's no fair value gap formed here. Okay. Now it looks like we're finished retracing. So technically we should then, you know, come up and take out this high we've left behind over here. So you can see it's very, very mixed. Very, very mixed here. There's not like anything strongly suggesting bearish. There's nothing strongly suggesting buys. You know, there's nothing really going on here. It's very, very mixed, very, very messy. If you go to the 15-minute time frame, again, not much here, just sideways PA. If you go to the 5-minute, it's kind of the same. We were looking at a setup before, I think like an hour or two ago. We were looking at this setup here, I think it was. With this IFVG, I was hoping for price to inverse this, then continue down, but we didn't really get that. We just got a continuation. We've respected this. I guess that's, oh no, we've disrespected it. It's just very messy here, guys. Nice work, Abby. 30-minute fair value gap is holding on GJ. Yes, it is. That is correct. I think that's really the only, like, apart from the monthly, that's the only time frames like with a fair value gap, with something we can look at here and kind of trust. So I guess that kind of gives us that bullish edge there. If we look on the 5-minute, you know, there's not really the best at all. Hey, Venkata, how's it going? Yeah, as you said, Junior, it's the 30-minute. Other than that, there's not much. There's not much at all. So really what we'd want to see, you know, is just better PA, better price action, maybe form a fair value gap or something. We're going to just leave this. We're going to put it to one side for now. We're going to move on to something else. We're going to look at Bitcoin. And Bitcoin looks all right. You know, there's a nice AMD play here. If we go to the 15, we've just finished a push up. No point looking at that. Gold's just finished a push up as well. No point looking at that either. If we look at GU, we're going to try something here. We'll look at GU. But again, just very, very, very messy. Now, also, a few people, if you're trading GU and you're seeing this form, this is not an IFVG, okay? Because an IFVG is a close below the fair value gap. Here we don't have that. we have an open below the fair value gap, but no close below the fair value gap. We have a gap down, therefore we need to come back up. And as you can see, that's what we do. Let alone, you know, even if it was a valid IFVG, if it was one, we've already took out the low, so it's already done its job, even if it was one, which it isn't, because we didn't close below, we just opened below and closed above it. So I'd say we're bullish here still, you know, coming up to take out a high. Bullish on GU. This is alright, I guess. The 4 hour. Respected. Is this tapped into this one yet? Maybe. Kind of very small. Bounced up off of it. Looking to come and take out this high right here. If we go down to the 1 hour. The 1 hour is just pushing up as well. What is this song? Yeah, it's just really messy, guys. Like, it's like GJ's messy. You know, there's been nice moves on other pairs, but because we've had those moves, the next thing that's due isn't a nicer move. You know what I mean? It's or like really a continuation. We look for price to start consolidating here. NQ, I don't trade futures. Euro USD is pretty much the same as GU. Is anyone in a trade? Is anyone in a trade? I'm going to buy on USD Swiss. Shorting gold. Primitive mastery USD CAD. That's a good thing to trade. You know, with those trade wars that's going on. To be a little bit more volume in that. No trade. Hey Malvin, how's it going? About to get red folded out. I am blind, I need glasses. I don't know if you can see my eyes, like how badly I'm squinting just to read the messages. Like, can I show you the telly? Is that a possibility, do you reckon? If I just do this. Yeah, look, see. This is the setup. So this is where you guys are. I'm squinting to read the telly. And I'm sat right here. Like, right in front of it. I need glasses badly. Yeah, I can. But then that does it for the whole computer. And I don't need it for the whole computer, like the whole Mac. my eyes are hammered from like 4 years. Fucking, I don't know what they'll be like in 20 years. Like USD CAD has just entered a 4-hour fair value gap. If good news for USD, I'm looking for a buy. That's good. So in a buy on Swiss franc. Why are you in a buy, Dan? USD CAD. USD CAD buys, I mean, yeah, I guess that could work. Yeah, that could work. Crazy, look at that. Buys could work. Let's see what this news release is like. We've got 20 seconds left on this. We could potentially form this IFVG right here. Looks bad. No. There we are. Yeah, Dan just got parallel accumulate manipulate down into 1 hour hours. That's rough. GJ gold. Honestly, this isn't looking like there's going to be a trade, guys. We can chill though. We can chill. I don't mind chilling for a little half hour, seeing what happens. But honestly, I don't think there's going to be a trade here. Unless I'm missing something. Yes, Melvin, I'm alone in Cyprus. Flew out here on my own. I was gonna go with my girlfriend, but she, honestly, I told her to leave her job so many times, but she just likes what she does. She doesn't want to leave, and I think she wants that, you know. I don't know, like, you know, she wants to be, I forgot the word, independent. There you go. She wants to be independent, you know, and I get that. So I was going to go in like April, May, maybe July, June. I was going to go then when she has holidays, because she's used them all up. But I was like, well, why don't I just go now? And then in June, go somewhere else. She's not a nurse. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, it's definitely bigger than my place back home. This is a 3-bedroom villa, just northeast Cyprus, or I guess southeast. I guess northeast of Ayia Napa. It's pretty cool. Like, it is too big. I'm used to, like, you know, like an apartment. Oh no, I haven't bought it. I'm not on that level yet. I just rented it for the month. Just rented it for the month. Oh. Oh yeah. You know, I'm looking at property investments, but yeah, I don't know. I want to find, like, I don't want to do it in the UK, and I don't want to do it in Dubai. Yeah, that's good. That's a good idea. Just invest a ton of money. They might die my kids or something. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'm looking at property investment, but it's just I don't want to do it in the UK. I don't want to do it in Dubai. If it's anywhere, it would be like Europe, maybe America. It might even be Dubai. I don't want to do Dubai because it's so basic. Like, everyone does that. Everyone does property investment in Dubai, and that's because it works, I guess. But I want to do something else. Yeah, that is cool, Melvin. 100%. Instead of buying the Lambo, invest in something that, like, instead of buying a liability, invest in something that allows you to pay for the liability. Lambo feels good, yeah, but you can literally invest in a property that allows you to put the payment, like, allows you to pay for a Lamborghini. So then you pay off the Lamborghini, and then you also have the property after it. So it'll take, like, a little bit longer. Obviously, if you have 200k cash and you want to buy a Lambo, or if you just want to get the payment for the Lambo, put it into property, use that to then pay for the Lambo. Yeah, exactly. That was one of the first books I read, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Yeah, I say, yeah. That's passive income. Yeah, exactly. Have the asset that pays for the liability, don't pay for a liability out of pocket. Because then once the liability is paid off, you then still have the asset. Yeah, that's another thing as well you could do. Have a business car. And I could do that, like, just put like Josh Williams on the side of it, and then it's a, company car. Don't get it at all. If you can afford it, put it to property, or put it to something that gives you like the the return per month that pays for the Lamborghini. Get a helicopter. I was looking at this website though. Like, one thing I was looking at in terms of investment was this website, and you can just buy a business, like, or invest in a business. And I was thinking that might be, like, I don't just want to jump straight into the deep end with property investment and be well out of depth. I want to kind of, tiptoe into it. Big deeds. You don't know when to invest, so the best thing you do in terms of investing in crypto and stocks is dollar cost average. Like, I'm with crypto.com for just like my basic wallet. What I do, what I've set up since Bitcoin was about 15k, November 22, I think it was. I've been putting in like, regular amounts every single week. Every single week. And that basically, what that means is, like, you might get in for 15k, you might get like a few $100 in at 15k, and then price goes up to 30k. So then you're like, the average entry price there is like 25k. So there's no right time to do it. Well, I guess there is. Now is the right time. But in general, over a long enough time period, if it's something you're considering doing for the next 4, 5, 10 plus years, what you need to do is just dollar cost average. The same with stocks. Just put a small amount in every single week, every single month, and as price changes, your average entry price will slowly change as well. And that way, instead if you're gonna put $1,000 in, big D's, if you're gonna put $1,000 into Bitcoin, yeah, do it like 100 a month or £10 a week or something, like 20, £25 a week or something, and just that way, even if price goes up, you'll still be all right, because what could happen is price can go all the way up, and then eventually, we'll have like a bear cycle and we'll crash lower than like your previous entry, so like it kind of works out, less risk. Yeah, 100%. When it was like 14k, Michael, like I knew, like, it's not going to go to zero. And then a few months later, the BlackRock got an ETF for it, and that kind of confirms it's not going to go to zero at all, because they've got pensions in it, they've got funds in it. If they're in the game, they're just going to, get more money, get a massive loan or something stupid like that, just pump loads more in to stop it dropping. And now that they're majority, as well as MicroStrategy, now that they're like majority owners, they own the most of Bitcoin. It's not really going to go to zero. I think it'll probably stay above 50k for now. Yeah, that'd be cool, Melvin. Like, I started all of this literally a year ago, near enough today. Like, just started posting guides notes that I'd made and things that I'd learned. I just started posting guides like a year ago today. So it is kind of early, bit early still. But once you're funded, once we have all the other people who are active funded, and getting those consistent payouts, we can kind of just network a bit more, and do that. an inner circle, that's called. First time I met Bitcoin, it was 8. Jeez. That's crazy. How unfortunate. That's mad. Yeah, this is pretty slow, guys. Not really much at all here. Maybe we could get an IFEG formed up here, but it's just not looking good at all. Had a nice move here, so don't think we'd do a nice move back up. Yeah, that is crazy. No worries, Melvin. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for joining us. Honestly, guys, there's not much in this. I'm probably going to call it a day myself. Like, I'm not going to sit here and stare at something, you know. It's just literally not even, there's nothing here. You know, you have to know when to take that step back. There's nothing here at all. We're not going to force a trade. You know, I'm not going to take a trade just because I'm live, which is actually a psychology issue which I had when I first started streaming. I would take the trade just because I was live and wanted to take the trade. But yeah, you know, there's nothing here, guys. Like, there's literally nothing at all. But yeah, I'm all settled in Cyprus now as well. So if you're in the premium group, we're going to be starting those pre-New York streams. I'm going to make an announcement. I'm going to figure something out today. We're going to sort that out. There's going to be a massive long video on psychology coming out on YouTube too. A bunch of videos going to be coming out in the future. We're going to start up the YouTube game again. Market outlooks are still going to be a thing, but I'm not too sure what to do about them because we'll figure it out. But there's going to be market outlooks every single day. There's going to be daily streams for the private group. There's going to be pre-New York streams, and also on YouTube there's going to be free long lectures. I'm going to keep doing those long lectures on psychology, on other little bits and pieces, on like things that I'm just learning as I'm going about my life, and putting them on YouTube. But hey Zhang, you joined just at the end. But yeah, I got nothing else to share, guys. That's me done for the day here. I hope everyone, you know, has a good rest of your day. Make sure you're journaling the trades that you have took. Thanks for tuning in, and that is literally it. Make sure I see you tomorrow. In tomorrow's stream, I'm going to put the link for that. It's going to be up there, ready for you to click the bell. If you haven't already, like the stream, subscribe if you're new. Make sure I see you in tomorrow's stream. But other than that, have a good rest of your day, guys, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care, and peace.